I want to do a little bit more of a casual video today. I've got a question. There's always a thing of when do things go too far? Okay, you know how white supremacists like to take Norse runes, Germanic runes, like the old stuff, the old language from like way back, and they like to use that in their symbology as look how white we are, etc. Well, with the current drive to get rid of white supremacist symbols, Sweden is considering, and I'm pretty sure it's Sweden, I could be wrong, is considering banning them, banning like Germanic runes and Norse runes as white supremacist symbols. I mean the idiocy of this is beyond comparison. I mean, you're literally going to bury, an ancient language, or however that works, simply because white supremacists use it. I mean, this really just blows my mind. So what is the lesson that we've learned here? A white supremacist can just pick up anything, use it. Now it's a hate symbol. Now it's banned. Now they can go around essentially trolling everybody by getting things banned. I mean, that's the lesson that you've given them. I mean, if we have learned anything from history, that simply banning symbols doesn't get rid of the ideology behind them. Banning the swastika didn't stop Nazis from existing. Hell, look at some of the European countries banning the hammer and sickle. Did that stop communism? No. It's just, it utterly blows my mind, the stupidity of this. But we understand why it's like this. Because they can't do anything. These bourgeois governments can't actually do anything to stop white supremacy. How are you going to promote equality in a system predicated on inequality? I mean, it's one of those things where this is just so stupid that you don't need a nuanced investigation into. Like, it doesn't require it. Like, this is just stupid. This is just handing the white supremacists even more power. I mean, look at the thing, white people have no culture. Well, actually, it's kind of right there. And now these ultra SJW type governments are now trying to bury it because other people are using it as hate symbols. I mean, that's very typical of Nazis to steal shit from other people. I mean, look at the swastika. It was never theirs. They just completely appropriated it. And now they're doing the same thing to like Norse runes, Germanic, old Germanic imagery. You even have many white supremacists using Celtic symbols. I mean, use a Celtic symbol if you're Celtic, but then you turn around and use it as a white supremacist symbol. You're really kind of doing a dishonor to it. I mean, obviously, these ancient peoples probably were prejudiced to some degree or another, but to take those symbols that were the general culture of those people and then turn them into racist symbols, I mean, you're an asshole. Why can't you just come up with your own things? The hammer and sickle, that's ours. The hammer, the worker, the sickle, the farmer. We create our own things. We don't steal things from somebody else and misrepresent them. But I mean, in the end, this is just more of the symptom of the, political correctness gone awry. I mean, you're talking about banning an entire culture just because white supremacists like to use symbols from it. So is that all they have to do to erase history? Just take them as symbols? I mean, there's got to be a point here when you realize it's gone too far. And maybe this really should be one of those times.
Thank you for watching. If you like this program, then please head over to my Patreon page and set up a monthly donation. It's your donations that keep this program running. Also, if you would like, please rate, comment, subscribe, and share in various social media.